Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to yet another Lifetime Disruptive Education movement with GETI or Global Education and Training Institute. I'm your host Preena, and today I'm here with a very eminent speaker with me, Mrs. Poonam Kamdar. Ma'am is a freelance counseling psychologist, and she has received training in educational vocational guidance and counseling from NCRT, Delhi. With her vast experience of more than 25 years of counseling in the school setup, she is contributing and helping students. And she's also a consultant with the Times of India and NIE and engaged with All India Radio as a panelist for discussions on various issues. She is a certified trainer for skills of adolescence program conducted by LQI and is also a member of Delhi Laughter Club and also a part of a team to provide psychological support to the cancer patients. Uh, Ms. Poonam has developed instructional material on group guidance for NCRT and IGNO, that's Indira Gandhi National Open University, and gave inputs for the print as well as for social media like Times of India and Hindustan Daily. And today she has joined us to talk about the right attitude for self growth. We all know that attitude is the first thing that people notice. So let's hear it from Poonam ma'am. So a very warm welcome to you, ma'am, on this platform of Getty. And without taking any more time, I would request you to please take over the session.
Thank you, Preena. And I'm extremely happy to be a part of GETI under the banner of Disruptive Education Movement. And today's topic, I think it will appeal to everyone. And people are going to learn a lot from this particular topic. Let me share my screen.
Poonam ma'am, can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello? 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 So, if you will have a look at the screen, it very clearly shows that when we talk about bad attitude is like a flat tire and you cannot go anywhere till you change it. So, it is very important to have or inculcate that positive attitude so that we can move in the direction and we can seek a lot of things in our life. Let's say people they generally ask, what do we mean by attitude? What is exactly attitude? Attitude is a disposition, a manner of doing things. It is a spirit which underlies your behavior. It is a feeling that you put with your actions. While a good attitude, it connotes a caring, positive, and unbeat approach. A bad attitude is sullied by uncaring, rude, and negative behavior, which is not liked by anyone, including us. So, I mean, one quote will clarify everything. It will share that with a bad attitude, you can never have a positive day. And with the positive attitude, you can never have a bad day. The choice is absolutely ours. So, what do we do in that case? Like, how do we go about the things and all? And after understanding the importance of attitude, in this slide, if you'll have a look, how much do you see of an iceberg? The attitude part is mostly which is unknown to others. People don't know about it, and it is covering a major portion. Whereas our skills that we have learned, the knowledge that we have gained, and apart from that thing, anything else that we have learned, it occupies a very little portion of the iceberg. So our attitude is governing us in a very important way. Even hard work, if you include that by itself, will not contribute much to your overall success. Now, then what contributes to our 100%? What makes our life 100% a great life? If I'll ask you all to go by the alphabets, A stands for one, B stands for two, and so on. If you add upon the numbers, and you will see that skills, skills, if you add the alphabets, yeah, the number that you've assigned to it, it will come out to be 82. Whereas for the knowledge part, it is 96. For hard work, it is 98. And for attitude, it is 100. This you can have a very clear cut idea about this in the next slide that I'm going to show you all, and that will tell you like what makes your life actually 100%. So the crux of the problem is think positive. It can save a lot of your time and energy and give you a good vibe and make you successful in the attempts that you are making in your life. Now, after that, it comes a very important question that comes to our mind, that how positive attitude benefits us. If you will have a look at the slide, you know, if we think positive, we talk positive, we feel positive, and we are surrounded by that positive aura that within around us, which helps us to grow, which helps us to develop ourselves and the people in and around us. So, attitude is a small thing that makes a very big difference. Without the right attitude, people with great skills, knowledge, and however hard work or persevering they may be, they cannot achieve their true potential. With a positive attitude, you see the bright side of life, become optimistic, and expected the best to happen, and your life becomes automatically filled with life. And it can change your entire life. In fact, I must say, everything depends on attitude. You are ambitious or lazy, enthusiastic or dull, loyal or undependable. It is all depends on your attitude. See, discouragement is an attitude. Lack of hard work industry is an attitude. Failure to follow instructions, that too is an attitude. So these things, if really we want to get success, we want to lead our life to its fullest, we have to understand how attitude, in fact positive attitude, is going to benefit us. Number one is, if I talk about, you become a happy person. With the positivity in your mind, you are definitely a happy person, a person who's feeling from within yourself. There's something that is motivating you to do your best, to give your best, and show your best. So you become automatically a happy person. Then, secondly, you find that you are showing a highest level of your energy. I mean, there's something, that feeling of elation within yourself, which is keeping you on the moving spree, and nothing can stop you or bar you from that. I mean, so this is the energy which is coming from positivity. The positivity, we all are people, but what is in our minds, what goes in our minds, how we are conditioning it, are we giving it positive vibes, or are we just thinking about negative things? Everything will depend on that. The outcome, the result, the happiness, everything will be dependent on that. So if you want greater inner power and strength, positive attitude is a must for that, and it helps in attaining success easily and faster, because we all like to be surrounded by positive people who are giving us positive strokes, who are maybe telling some limitations or focusing on our limitations at times, but in such a way that they want some improvement rather than blaming us or criticizing us. So automatically, when I'm surrounded by people and who like to seek my company, I'm able to attain success very easily and very fast. Then resilience is one of the important benefit of positive attitude. By resilience, I mean to say, like, you bounce back once you fall down. And by that, the best example is the Corona times. See how well we have adapted ourselves, how well we have taken this particular coronavirus, and we have tried to change ourselves, our lifestyles, our way we are working, everything, rather than getting struck by, oh, we cannot do anything, ab kya hoga, I mean, my life is worthless, what am I going to do with all these things, I mean, something like that. So you can bounce back from your negatives very fast and with your positive attitude. You're able to recover faster as compared to those people who are always playing the blame game and trying to find negative even in positives. So it will help you to be on your foot again faster as compared to the rest of the people. Then here I would like to give you another example. Like for example, let's say someone has lost a job. He or she might think, "Oh, I've lost a job. What will I do?" And all sort of negative things. Or the person can think, "It's fine if I've lost the job. Maybe there are sea of opportunities which I haven't discovered as right now. I haven't explored. This is the good time to sit down and explore. We have social media available with us, so let me explore. I've been always cribbing about the time earlier, but now I have ample of time. I can plan it out and let me explore the opportunities, and maybe I'll have something better as compared to the earlier one." So lockdown has proved to be a boon for many of us. I must say, like as far as I'm concerned, the technology part was it has actually taken a very backseat for myself. But then I learned it because in lockdown you did not have much of a choice, and I'm exploring so much that I'm running short of time every day. Then respect from people, when you have that positive attitude, people again they seek your company and they give you respect because somehow you are giving them something good, something a vibrancy in energy levels. So they feel that, and it is all infectious. People are attracted towards that positivity. Isn't it happens that whenever we think we go for a satsang or any gatherings and all, where we feel full of energy when we come back from that place? That is the aura of that particular place, and of course the people who are there in that particular place. So you get a lot of respect from people if you have positive attitude. Then you become an inspiration for others. People say, "Usko dekho, इतनी दिक्कतों के बाद भी देखो कैसे मुस्कुरा रहा है या मुस्कुरा रही है." I mean, you learn to fight out and you take the problems as and when they come, rather than cribbing about it, rather than sitting without any taking action to improve the situation. And you suddenly become an inspiration for others. People take you as a role model. They give you an example. That is very, very important because it is understandable that things are going to change. There is nothing permanent except for the change. Things are going to things are going to change, and we have to adapt ourselves. With positivity we can adapt in a very good way. We can change our thought processes and work according to that, and we are able to get a lot of good things in and around us, and we can share such things with people and make them happy and seeking our own company as well. Now, if I say, if I talk about the word, I think most of us are aware that the word impossible by itself says, "I am possible." So we are adding another meaning to a word which has such a negative connotation. So I'm trying to see the brightest side of life. Instead of myself being a dukhi man, I become a sukhi man by seeing the positivity in every situation, taking it as an opportunity. Every failure that we have in our life, it teaches us lessons. So I can always say, "I failed in this, it's fine. It is not my failure. But it is a learning phase for me. I have learned out of it. I have emerged out as a winner, as a better person, and I'm able to give better things to people now because I've faced this particular situation." That is how you inspire others and help others to get out of best out of the situation. Now let's come to the next part of the this thing: components of attitude. What makes what makes an attitude? It has three parts: the cognitive part, affective, and behavioral. The cognitions, I mean to say, something related to your intelligence, your memory part, and what beliefs that you are holding about any object. It can be a positive or a negative. I may hold some beliefs which are negative, and I may carry those beliefs throughout my life. So that forms the cognitive part. Then affective part is the emotions. What emotions I am attaching, or what feelings I am attaching to that particular object or situation. It can be positive or negative. If I'm having positive feelings, means my attitude or that affective component or the emotions that I'm releasing, they will all be automatically positive, and my body will experience positive energies, and even the hormonal changes which are taking place. I'll experience happy hormones being released, and which will give me a very good feeling, a feeling of elation. Then the third part is the behavior or the action part. That is my reaction towards the object, how I am behaving towards it. What is my reaction towards a particular thing? I may say that as far as this thing reaction is concerned, I may show anger. So that is a reaction. Or I may just cool down and try to explain the things to the other person after understanding his situation. So my behavior or the action part will be positive. Now, if I talk about the affective part, that is the emotions part, I'll give you an example. Like, I may say that about a particular situation, I like this. Or I may say, I just detest it, I hate it, I may get very strong about it. Either way, if I see I'm showing attitude, but one is connecting towards the positive and the other towards the negative. So these are the three very, very important components of of attitude: cognitive, affective, and the behavioral part. Now, if I go by the next this thing slide, it comes out to be like how I can create an impact in your environment or in my surrounding by positive attitude. How what are the ways to do that? It's easy to talk about attitude. We should have positive attitude. We should do this thing and all. But what are the exact ways that can be taken care of so that I show that aura of positivity in and around? First of all, remember one thing I would like to share here. One thing which is very important: give self affirmations, positive self affirmations to yourself. If you are at a workplace, try to start your day with positive affirmations. That today is going to be a very positive day. It's going to be a powerful day. I'm going to enjoy my day. I'm going to create influences among the two or three people in my life today. So start with positive affirmation. As we all are bundle of energies, whatever thoughts we try to give to ourselves, it multiplies and resonates back, and it is reflected in the people in and around us. Then create positivity as an antidote to negativity. It's absolutely our choice to see positivity in negativity. Let's say if there is a situation, for the students, the teacher has said that there is a sudden there is going to be a test tomorrow. I may react by saying or thinking about, oh, how will I do? How will I manage? I may fail. So let me think of some ways to escape this test. Or what I can do is, as a student, with the positive thought, oh, let me give it a try. All of us are in the same boat. So if I will put in efforts, I may score well as compared to the rest. So I may just put all my energies channelized towards in this direction and try to get the maximum result out of my test. See how impactful this positivity is. When it comes to spread a smile, focus on little good things in and around here, however small they are. Savor the good moments. Stop to smell the roses which are in and around. Maybe you haven't noticed them as yet. And celebrate every day as if it is something power packed emotions are there, power packed things are in front of you, and you're trying to get the maximum benefit out of it. Focus on the brighter sides of life rather than why me. Say, oh, yes, me, why not? Let me try. I'm in the testing times. It will become a better person out of me. Use the magical words with yourself. Don't be harsh to yourself. Use the magical words with yourself and with others in the best possible manners. You know, we all have been taught during our childhood, good morning, how are you, and all these words. a thank you, please. Use these magical words quite often. They actually create a magical influence and develop positivity in and around you. Then I have seen that. I mean, it's a very time-tested thing that is there. That if you're concerned and empathetic about others, if you show that you care for them, people automatically develop a liking for you, and you somehow, directly or indirectly, you are creating a positive influence on them. So be concerned about everyone. Nowadays, during the corona times, you can show, you can be empathetic towards. That means you're showing, you're trying to step into their own shoes and trying to extend your empathy for them. You may, for the, let's say, let's talk, have that dignity of labor. If you're interacting with the person who's coming to pick up your garbage, be concerned, understand they're coming. Imagine the days when there were no helping hands in your society, in your paper, in your in the places near you. How difficult it was, especially when the lockdown began. We were just looking for people who can deliver us goods, and a lot of other things were there. So show empathy for every person who's doing some work, maybe on a paid basis or unpaid basis. Show empathy towards them. Compliment others for good things. You may just say at times, "Oh, you're looking good," and you can see the shine on their face and a positive smile, and then you will feel that things are bouncing back on you. At times, it is noticed that we criticize just for the sake of it. If I have a look at my social media, WhatsApp groups, some of the groups, people are throwing venom for no reason at all. I mean, they are right at times, but the thing is how you are giving the or sharing your points, that is very important. Give constructive criticism, and that too in a way, in such way, such a using such words which is appealing to others, rather than focusing on something which they feel very bad about. So criticism is always good. Feedback is good actually, but then it has to be given in a constructive manner. Developing a sense of humor helps to release the tension and create that positivity around you. So try to have that ability to show a sense of humor to others, in front of others, so that you can dissipate that related situation, and people can say, oh, इनके आते ही सारी नेगेटिविटी खत्म हो गई, अभी तो इतने परेशान हो रहे थे हम सब, अब कितना अच्छा माहौल हो गया है. So develop those sense of humor, learn some good jokes, try to handhold the other people, and try to bring about the changes in them. Then turn failures into meaningful lessons. Means like learn from them. You know, it's well said that when life gives you lemon, make lemonade rather than cribbing about the situation. Transfer your negative self-talk to positive ones. Focus on the present rather than getting stuck upon in the past or lost in the way to your future. Live in present moment, because this present moment is a celebration, and we must celebrate every moment of our life. Find, it is well said that when you are surrounded by positive people, like-minded people, positive friends, mentors, co-workers, then they support you and you support them in turn. Find group of such like-minded people. One thing which is very important here, which I have found it, at least in my home, I've tried to keep a lot of meaningful posters. Some quotations which I like, I try to keep on changing it as well. These positive inspirational quotes and messages, it raises our positivity and enhances our feel good factor basically. Then practicing gratitude, that is, I'm happy by being gratitude and assuming that people in around you have the best of intentions, rather than thinking उसने तब ये कहा था, उसके पीछे क्या intention थी. Forget about all that. Keep a gratitude journal. Write on even if someone has tried to help you in little own ways. You know, there is one thing that I've recently searched over the internet, that is the glad game. It was this game came from the Disney, one of the Disney movies. Here, the person will say, one person will try to change the other person's thought from negative to positive. Let's say if someone is saying that I have lost my job, or then you are going to complete it by I'll have more time to dash, something like that. So this will automatically brighten up the moment and try it will help in developing a positive attitude towards life, and will help in seeing the silver lining and look for opportunities rather than wallowing in despair. We have to be focused in such a way that we don't go in for the missing tile syndrome. If one tile is missing, it doesn't mean the rest of the beauty is to be ignored. Let us enjoy the rest of the place, which is so beautiful, which is giving us so much of positivity in and around. Reframe your challenges for personal growth. One sentence which I really like is get good at being rejected. I mean, accept it. People are going to reject you. Don't let yourself get dragged down into the other person's complaint. Make someone else smile. Stop thinking like, there is nothing like permanently black or white. There are always shades of gray. Stop all or nothing thinking, because rarely it happens that it's all good or all bad. I would like to share certain ways in which teachers can help students to develop positive mindset. First of all, what teachers can do is they can create the expectation that efforts make a learning in the learning of the children. That hard There is no substitute for hard work. So when someone works hard, they are more likely to succeed. Give your students more and more chance and opportunities to put in efforts into the areas that interest them and that they enjoy. Include narratives in the report cards with positive comments, compliments for them. Focus on the strengths of the students, rather than let them see the glass as half full rather than as half empty. Also, guide them that even if they have failed somewhere, there is an opportunity for their growth. Mark their assignments with positive remarks. Show them specifically how they can improve in the area which needs attention. Wherever possible, in addition to the reading of the books that the students have chosen for themselves, choose books that are interesting and that can create an impact. Share all these information with your children, because children are very much receptive and they listen to their teachers. The thing is, we have to tell them, we have to explain the things to them and give them opportunities to see the best part which are available in front of us. So make them better learners by developing a positive attitude for themselves, so that they come out with flying colors in the final examination. I'm not talking about the academic examination, talking about the larger examination, that is life. Eliminate the negative verbiage from your students' dialogue. Like, instead of you can't do it, say why can't you do it? What's holding you back? Let's see. I'm here to support you. I'm there to handhold you. So give them opportunities, give them positive strokes, use positive statements, because these statements are always going to create a long lasting impression in their mind, even when they have left the portals of the schools. Now, if I talk about more, like, don't live according to labels. Always remember, someone is labeled your student or you in some way. This label is not coming from yourself, and you are so much more than a simple label. It cannot represent you. Be authentic, have faith in yourself, have faith in the positivity that you have within yourself, and try to be a better person every day, so that those who think negative about you can either change their opinion, or if they're not changing, they will. I mean, it's their problem, it is not your problem. But the ultimate result is you are growing, you are developing, which is something very good. Engage in positive activities, meditation, yoga. Get connected with yourself. It gives you a peace from within yourself, and These things are very important for self growth because it helps you connect with yourself, and you know where you are right, where you are wrong, what how you can maintain that positivity even in difficult situations and times. Go easy on yourself. Don't kick yourself when you're down. And everything failed doesn't mean that you're not good enough. You're extremely good. Only thing is, at that time, you're not able to think rationally. But believe me, your positive attitude will make you a winner in the long run very soon. One thing more which is very appealing is try the mirror technique. Say something positive about yourself and mean it every time whenever you see a mirror. These words will resonate back to you, and you will start developing positivity in yourself. Have meaningful conversations with people around you full of positivity, and things will definitely take a very, very good shape. It will not be difficult for anyone to understand. Now, a positive attitude is actually like a magnet for positive results. A great scientist has rightly said that the greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitude. So it is very important that you, if you want to be a change maker, change to bring about the change in your life, start by changing your attitude first. Automatically your belief system will be affected, your behavior, your emotions, and ultimately your actions, and people can see the brighter side of you, and they will have a contagious effect. It is going to have a positive effect on them, and they can see the changes in themselves also. So rather than being a critique, like having those feelings of anger, doubt, frustration, pessimism, hatred, egoism, which is generally shown by a person with negative attitude. Be a person who is full of energy, vibrancy, who is having a self confidence, who is having a positivity for everyone, and loving everything which is in and around them. I mean, try to be a person like that with positive attitude. Don't be a person with negative attitude who finds that mistakes are bad, but be a person with positive attitude and say that mistakes are great learning for me. Have you ever seen that a pencil has also got an eraser? That means life gives us chances to bring about the changes in us. With positivity, we can really remove the negativity and emerge as a better person in our life. So, I would like to say in the end, by sharing a small index index of mind, which I've seen somewhere in the on the internet, not created by me but by some other person. See, your attitude is everything. Your attitude drives behavior. Your attitude, it controls your life. Your attitude makes a very, very big difference. Stay away from negative people. Negative thoughts pulls you down. Attitude is the key to success. It is the index of your mind. And count your blessings when you are in trouble, and enrich your mind with positive thoughts. With that, I would like to wrap up. Thank you so much.